Myth. Can you land on an actual slime mob to prevent fall damage? So we have Mr. Slimy G right here. Look at him. Look at this big boy. So I've trapped him in a cage so that he can't escape. Not like that. Do not call the RSPCA. So we're just gonna go up here, jump off this little pillar, and try and land on him and see if we take fall damage. Here we go. No, definitely not. I definitely busted. No, you cannot land on an actual slime to prevent fall damage. You're just gonna take the fall damage and then probably die from getting hit by the slime. Myth. Can the warden still hear / track you even when you have an invisibility potion on? We're in an ancient city and I've got the warden spawn egg here. So today we're just gonna try and see if we can drink an invisibility potion and if he can still like hear / track us even if we're invisible. Put the warden in.
Well, I'm really about to get you.
Drink the invisibility potion. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna help. He's sniffing me. Yep. No, he still knows where we are. Confirmed. The warden can indeed still track you even if you have an invisibility potion in effect. This makes sense because it's not that the warden can't see you, it's the fact that he can still hear you. Myth. Can the warden die from fall damage? Alright, so we've got the warden up here making his usual disturbing noises. We're gonna test if he can actually die from fall damage. Go. Go off. He can take fall damage. Maybe I'm just not high enough. Let me try that one again. Alright, take 2. I built all the way up to the height limit and I dug all the way down to bedrock. So... okay, no, he takes fall damage. He just does not die because of how much health he has. This one is plausible, as the warden still can take fall damage, but because of how much health he has, this is very unlikely to happen in a legitimate game of Minecraft. Myth. Can an iron golem die from fall damage? Alright, now let's test if an iron golem can take fall damage. Nope, Iron Golem doesn't even take fall damage, so definitely not. Busted. This guy doesn't even take any fall damage regardless. Myth. Can you place water in the nether? Now with this one, a lot of you guys might be thinking, wait, no, you can't place water in the nether because it just evaporates as such. Well, did you know that if you actually take a cauldron and a trapdoor, you can place the water inside the cauldron as so, and if you place a trapdoor over it and hop inside and then close the lid, you actually can use this as water. Confirmed. Now, yes, the only way that you can do this is by putting the water in a cauldron, because otherwise it would just evaporate as normal nether mechanics. Myth. Can an iron golem be lifted up using a levitation potion? Here we are on top of a jungle tree. We've got our boy, Mr. Iron Golem. What are we gonna do tonight, Mr. Golem? So, as you can see down here in my hotbar, I have this uncraftable potion. It's a levitation potion that I use commands to get, because I don't think this game can actually have levitation potions. So, anyway, we're gonna chuck this on the iron golem and see if he can just fly. Here we go. Oh, okay, he can, and this is a very fast-acting potion, by the way, but yeah, look at him. He's right there. Confirmed, an iron golem can indeed be lifted up using a levitation potion. Myth. Can a warden be killed by dripstone? So the next thing we're going to try is we're going to try and kill the warden with some dripstone. So I've got the dripstone up there. I'm hoping that that amount is enough. I have tried to give it a bit of gap so they can have some fall distance between it. I don't know if that actually matters or not. The warden's going to be stuck in here inside this fenced area, and we're going to go up there and drop it and see if it does damage or kills him. 3, 2, 1, let's drop it. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Let's try that again, maybe with only a couple pieces of dripstone. This is plausible. He does take damage from the dripstone, however, it would take a lot of dripstone to kill him, so I wouldn't try it. Myth. Can you poison a wither skeleton? So we've got our wither skeleton here. How you doing, buddy? And we've got our potion of poison down here, so we're gonna splash it on the wither skeleton and see if he actually takes damage.
Oh my god.
No, he does not, and the particle effects aren't even on him. Busted. This guy's immune to poison. Just don't even try it. Myth. Can a wither skeleton die from the wither effect? Now we're going to test if a wither skeleton can actually take wither damage. So for this, I had to use a command to get these tipped arrows with the wither effect on it. But let's test on your boy, Mr. Wither. It kind of like gave the effect for a second, so he's not actually taking damage from the wither effect. This one is also busted, just like with poison, wither does not kill this guy. And that makes sense because, well, he is a wither skeleton. Myth. Can a strider die from water? Here we've got the strider spawn egg. I don't think this is going to work. Just because it can go in lava does not mean it will die in water. Let's give it a try anyway. Oh, it actually does die by water. Wow. Okay, that actually worked. This one is actually confirmed. Now, in the video, I sounded really sarcastic with my reaction, but I was genuinely surprised because I was just like, nah, there's no way that this guy can die from touching water. But yes, he actually can. Myth. Can an iron golem be killed quicker with a pickaxe? Hello, iron golem. No. So we meet again. We just want to test, can an iron golem be killed faster with a sword or a pickaxe? Now, I've got a diamond sword and a diamond pickaxe. I think the sword's going to work, but who knows? Because he's iron, maybe he might die quicker to a pickaxe. That took 10 hits with a diamond sword. With a diamond pickaxe, it took 14 hits to kill an iron golem. Busted. As you saw in the clip, the sword was able to kill the iron golem quicker than the pickaxe. Myth. Can you lift the ender dragon using a levitation potion? So we're back in the end.
We don't care.
And similar to what we did with the iron golem, we're now going to test if we can lift up the ender dragon using this custom made levitation potion. Look at him. Look at that little boy just flying around. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't harming no one. Alright, I think he might need to be on the ground or something because this is going to be hard.
Nope.
Okay, that definitely hit him. This is really sad because it did not work. Let's try and get him to the ground and see if we can do it from the ground. Here we go. He's coming to the ground. Let's try now. Nope. Nope. It lifted me up instead. Yeah, no, it definitely does not lift up the dragon. Myth. Can bees take pollen from a wither rose? Bees. What would a Minecraft world be without bees? A damn good one. But in all seriousness, Minecraft do have functional bees that actually go to flowers in order to collect pollen. And this had me thinking, can a bee take pollen from a wither rose? For this one, I isolated some bees in a forest of wither roses and waited to see what would happen. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, they're getting hurt. I mean, they keep going down as if they're attempting. See, this one over here is trying to look for actual flowers. This one's... Oh, well, this one just died. That's unfortunate. Busted. No, unfortunately, the bees cannot take pollen from the wither rose. They just end up dying. And, well, if they don't end up dying, then they just end up trying to find another flower. Can the wither defeat 100 wardens? Now, yes, 100 wardens may be excessive. However, these are the types of experiments that are the most interesting and enjoyable to test. Before we get started, let me run you through the process, baby. Coming in at 3.5 blocks tall, the Wither is undoubtedly Minecraft's most unique mob. As everyone that plays Minecraft should know, you summon the Wither by using 3 Wither skeleton heads and 4 blocks of soul sand, making it Minecraft's only mob that requires other mob heads to be summoned. And no, we're not including the iron or the snow golems. Don't come at me in the comments. Like any other mob in Minecraft, the Wither has its own unique attributes. The key features of the Wither are, it's 3.5 blocks tall and wide, it does explosive, projectile, and melee based attacks, and it has 300 HP in Java, but 600 HP on Bedrock. Why Microsoft? The Wither is already annoying enough, why go and double the health on the Bedrock version? Oh well, Java players stay winning, baby. With 300 HP, aka 150 hearts on Java, this makes the Wither the second strongest mob, while on 600 HP, aka 300 hearts, makes the Wither the #1 strongest boss on Bedrock. Coming in at approximately 3 blocks tall, the Warden is 100% Minecraft's scariest mob to date. I don't care what any of you have to say. The one time I accidentally uncrouched and took fall damage still haunts me to this day. The Warden is located in the ancient city, which can be found in the deep dark biome. The Warden is the only mob in Minecraft to be summoned when making a sound, and this happens when you make a sound near a skulk shrieker. Did I mention that he's blind? The key feature of the Warden include, the Warden can smell and hear the player, he uses an armor disabling melee attack and a sonic beam projectile, and he has 500 HP in both Java and Bedrock Edition. With 500 HP, aka 250 hearts, this makes the Warden the second strongest mob in Bedrock Edition and the #1 strongest mob in Java Edition. Going into this test, the first question I had to ask myself was, will the Wither and the Warden actually fight each other? And fortunately, yes, they will fight each other. Like how the Warden fought the Iron Golems in my previous video, the Warden will also aggro towards the Wither and vice versa. Now that I could determine that they would fight each other, I wanted to test a couple of things before the main event. Will the initial Wither explosion instantly kill the Warden? The short answer to this one is no, unfortunately. According to the IGN article, the most damage the initial Wither explosion can actually do is 102 hearts worth of damage on hard difficulty, with other difficulties being 68 hearts on normal and 35 on easy. On each difficulty, this is more than enough damage to kill the player, however, not enough for the Warden. Fear not though, this could be the Wither's ace up its sleeve when fighting 100 Wardens. Before we start the 100 versus 1, I wanted to see if the Wither could even defeat one on its own, because if it can't even defeat one on its own, then this experiment is completely pointless. With Iron Golems being able to defeat a Warden, I was feeling hopeful that the Wither could defeat one. I let the battle play out, and sure enough, the Wither was able to defeat one Warden. This outcome was honestly expected, as the Wither has the advantage because it's able to keep its distance from the Warden and slowly kill it using its projectiles. Now that we can confirm the Wither is able to defeat one Warden, let's move on to 100, shall we? Going into this test, I wanted to try using 2 different methods to ensure both the Warden and the Wither had it fair one way or another. One where the Wither is free to roam the sky as it targets the Wardens, and one where the Wither is enclosed with the Wardens but still has enough room to keep its distance while in its first phase, because let me tell you, the Warden's melee attack is overpowered as shit. I started with no room for the Wither just to see what would happen if the Wither was able to keep its distance and just continuously shoot the Warden. Using this method, a couple of things surprised me. Firstly, because there are so many Wardens, when they go to attack the Wither using their sonic blast, the Wardens will actually send the Wither flying into the sky because of how many are happening simultaneously. Oh my god! Secondly, because the Wither constantly gets flung up into the air from the Warden's sonic blast, it gives the Wither all the time in the world to actually regenerate its health, and because the sonic blast is so weak, this theoretically means the Wither will never actually die. I sat here for roughly 15 to 20 minutes just watching over the wither get flung up and do a little bit of damage each time. And with this, I can confidently say that yes, using the no roof method, the wither can 100% defeat 100 wardens because of the fact that the wardens don't do much damage using their sonic blast, and any damage that they do, the wither just regenerates its health. This method will take way too long, and I honestly ran out of patience. With this out of the way, let's go on to an interesting fight. Okay, Mr. Wither, let's see what you've got. So yeah, the wither got instantly destroyed by the wardens when in an enclosed space. The reason for this is because the roof is stopping the wither from getting flung into space, which means it has no time to regenerate. Once the wardens were able to get the wither into its second phase, the wither dropped down and got demolished by the warden's melee attacks. Remember when I said that the warden's melee was deadly? Well, I wasn't kidding. From here, I had to increase the number of withers. 5 withers, dead. 10 withers, dead. 20 withers! Dead. 20 withers still could not defeat 100 wardens. At this point, I was at a loss for words. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I know it's 100 wardens, but my goodness, this was still a surprise. Keep in mind, these aren't the same wardens. After each lot of withers, I killed and reset the wardens to ensure they were at full health. By this point, I also figured the IGN article lied to me, as even with 20 wither explosions, no wardens died. What happened to the 102 hearts of initial damage? However, with all this in the past, I tried testing with roughly 22 to 23 wardens, and this was finally the one to defeat 100 wardens. After many attempts, roughly 23 withers were able to defeat 100 wardens. Man, I'm so glad this is over. What did we learn from this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. But in all seriousness, we learned that while yes, the wither is able to defeat 100 wardens when it's able to roam the sky, it's unable to defeat 100 wardens by itself in an enclosed space. The wither isn't able to handle the damage the warden can do when it's forced into its second phase. You will need roughly 23 withers to defeat 100 wardens according to my testing. Please note this testing was all done in Java on hard difficulty. So anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, however, and be sure to tune in next time when I shove a banana up my...